Tower and the Fool. I was shuffling the cards like I wasn't even ready to like start, and these two cards flew out. The Tower and the Fool, they came out together. The Tower was on top with the Fool underneath. And immediately this message came through of, this feels like you are coming out of your Tower moment. Like the Tower moment has already happened. You've already shed this old skin, and you are stepping into the Fool energy. And there's just this like renewed energy, this new sense of like wonder and like childhood excitement. And I'm hearing it's time to play. It's time to play. So, yeah, let's see. Spirit, can we get any more messages, any more cards for this collective? Let's see what came out. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, so this feels like the Seven of Swords reversed is related to the ending of a cycle, like your Tower card, your Tower moment. And it feels like you are, it's like a fresh start, right? Like with the Fool and the Seven of Swords in reverse. And then I've also got the Four of Swords in reverse. And what else do we have here? And the King of Wands. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this just feels like a rebirth. Like you are, I'm hearing coming clean. Like maybe you came clean about something, and maybe this is just like to yourself, like you finally faced yourself, you've been honest with yourself, like through this Tower moment, you were really like forced to face yourself and be honest with yourself. This could also be like maybe you were, like coming clean about something else, or maybe somebody came clean to you, like you may have, that might have been part of this Tower moment, is like facing a hard truth. Ooh, goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. So we just had a bunch of cards fly out. We have the Star and the Sun flew out face up. We've got Page of Cups, Five of Cups, and Three of Cups, and these were all face down, which is interesting. Yeah, it feels like this energy of like there was something hidden, like some like emotional wound. There was like, I'm feeling this like energy of like being underwater and like you like want to say the thing, but like you can't get it out, like you're just like kind of drowning in this energy, this like secrecy or like shame. There may be a lot of shame that you were carrying around around some sort of situation, or just like even shame for hiding yourself. Like it feels like you didn't feel like you could fully be yourself out in the open, and there's so much shame wrapped around that, and this feeling of drowning. Oh yeah, I'm like having a hard time catching my breath. Okay. Interesting. Okay, but yeah, so but like that energy is behind you now. Like you have been like, you're like re-emerging in this beautiful energy of the Sun and the Star coming out together. Like it just doesn't really get much better than that. This is beautiful. And the Page of Cups and Three of Cups, like this with the Page of Cups, I feel like this is like you came out of this Tower moment and you finally faced yourself, and you have finally reconnected with your intuition. You have finally reignited that spark within you that has always been there, but you haven't always felt safe enough to be that out in the open, right? Or to like fully trust your intuition, because you've been told for a long time, like, you've been programmed, conditioned, whether it's just societal, whether it's family, whatever it is, like there has been this suppressing of your true nature, of your authentic self, and you have finally reconnected with your intuition. And this came through something really difficult. Like, you have been through something really difficult, and for some of you this may be years and years, and like your whole life may have been really difficult, but there is something about something that happened recently. I'm hearing within the last 6 months. It doesn't have to be, but like within the last 6 months especially, you've really gone through this like death and rebirth, this crumbling of your past self, your past reality, the lies, the stories that you've told yourself or have been told, that has all crumbled away, and now you are like emerging from this as your truest, most authentic self. Like, I'm seeing an image of you being stripped completely bare, and like a really like scary and difficult and like maybe even humiliating way, but in that, through that, you have found yourself. You've been forced to look at yourself for all that you are, for like your truest essence, like facing yourself at like bare bones, right? Like, who am I? And through that, you have found yourself and have reconnected with your intuition. And I'm having a bit of a throat block here as I'm trying to get this out, and I'm also feeling really out of breath. So this feels like you kind of were like running from yourself for a long time, running from your truth. You've been running from your truth out of fear of rejection, out of fear of being shamed, of being hurt, like not being accepted. But you have finally realized that like it all is from within, and you have learned to really fully accept yourself. And through that energy, you are being reborn into this star energy, and like the sun is shining on you. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. You are really special. You are something really special. I'm going to pull an oracle card to close out this message. Spirit, can we please get an oracle card for this collective? You are about to be seen. Oh my gosh. You see that? The initiation. Rite of passage. Crossing the threshold. This is... okay. That, like, you have... but I'm hearing, like, you have crossed the threshold. Like, that was the tower moment. You went through the darkness. And this, like... this beautiful energy here, like, this is like the star, the sun energy that you've crossed the darkness into the light, and you are the sun, you are the star. And we also got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. I can't make it up. I'm going to read from the book for that card, for Anna the grandmother. 88. You are the star. You're the star, you're the sun, you're the moon, you're all of it. And like but you have learned now that you have to shine your light on your inner world to let that be seen in the external. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundations for Christ consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children, another's may be to gather women in circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have a seed within us, a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. I'm hearing this energy like with the crossing the threshold and with the star and the sun coming out together. This is this energy though of like you are realizing that whatever role you have to play is like so important, and you are ready to be seen in that role. Okay, this is so beautiful. I really like, I feel just this like, and this motherly energy, like gender roles aside, like you know, whatever you identify as aside, like this motherly energy, this caring, like loving, nurturing energy coming out, but like in a way that is so powerful, right? Like, it's like so grounded and so powerful. I'm running out of time. This was beautiful energy. I love you so much. If this resonated with you, let me know. And if you want to dive deeper into this, you can always book with me and then dive deeper reading. Okay, I love you so much.